Oh. Yatidam kincha jagat sarvam prana ejati nishritam. This half verse from the Katha Upanishad speaks of whatever is there in this world, yat idam kincha jagat sarvam. Everything that is in the world vibrates prana ejati because of prana vibrating. The word ejati comes from the root agery, company, to vibrate. So we have this idea, it's an old idea in India. And if you can see, these are the bowls, as you can say, vibrations. You can see the bowl is struck and it's vibrating. What else is vibrating? Why? Well, the vibrations are at the very bedrock of the universe. From the smallest atom, you have vibrations. And it's a wonderful phenomena. You have these electrons whirling round the proton and the neutron and the center. And everything else is just a mass of vibrations whirling about. And the world is not made of just one atoms. It's made of atoms and atoms and atoms, and then we get molecules and molecules and molecules. This whole universe, and even down at the bottom, below the atoms, you have something called the quarks, and they also vibrating. What has these vibrations in a kind of a coherence? The coherence is due to fundamental laws of nature, of physics. Simple. They don't slam into each other. They slam, they kind of graze, but everything works a kind of clockwork because of these fundamental laws. So from the lowest, you can say, reality that we can perceive through machines, of course, to the highest, you can say, galaxies. All these are nothing but a series of vibrations. What is in the small is also in the infinite, the massive. So you have this whole idea that everything looks so solid, looks so stable, looks trustworthy, looks immutable. Well, no, it isn't. There's something that this world, these vibrations are kind of deceiving us. That is because we have not been able to perceive it while we kind of engage ourselves with this world. But there are, of course, machines that kind of measure all these things. The body itself also is nothing but vibrations. We are giving off vibrations, radiation, and we are absorbing radiation, vibrations from outside. This whole dynamism is kind of fantastic. Every part of the body vibrates on a different level, different frequency. Yes, So there is an ambient, you can say, vibration of the body. And then when we see outside the body, the nature, the trees and the ground and the grass and everything also is vibrating, and that also affects the body, and the body also affects the nature that's nearby. This is a fact that is being recognized now all over. We affect others and other things affect us. Now, in a modern setting, we are sitting down with our co-workers, with the computers. They are all emitting vibrations. Everything. Then you find that in this mass of people, in this crowd, we are acting and reacting on each other. We may not be physically interacting with them, but on a subtle frequency level, we are interacting with them. This is something that has been studied by the yogis, and they have found that every source of frequency of vibration that goes out, it goes out in the form of a circle. Everything is circular. When the waves travel through space, the vibrations travel to space, they go in a circle. So we are nothing but intersecting circles all over. Now the idea also comes is, can we harmonize these vibrations? When the vibrations are too low, your body is giving a very low frequency, you can say vibration, less than 10 hertz, or there are those who say less than 30 or 40 hertz, the body is unwell. When the body is giving off we can say in the spectrum of around 60 to 68, it is healthy. Now, when we talk about the different organs in the body, as well as the different chakras in the body also have different vibrations. How do we harmonize this? Because this is important. You harmonize all the vibrations in your body, and then you can harmonize the external world. There is something called the light, also is nothing but vibration. Electromagnetism. Sound also is nothing but vibration. Color is but vibration. So this whole universe, your life is vibrating. Now, when you talk about where is the power of mantra vibration? Well, you've got to repeat the mantra. When you repeat the mantra, your mind goes into a different state of, you can say, awareness. Your brain, when it is repeating the mantra, goes into a particular state of awareness. And this is important to know, because as this is harmonized, your body tends to get harmonized, go along with that vibration, because there's something called a sensory as well as the motor nerves. This is translated to the motor nerves and into us. So here we have the various frequencies in the brain. We see that delta is the lowest. Yeah, that is sleep. Wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, kind of. Delta is sleep. Then you have the theta waves, 4 to 7 hertz. You have the alpha waves, 7.5 to 12 hertz. Yeah. This is kind of the learning process. When you have read things, studied things, perceived things in the beta, then the learning process happens in the alpha, and then we have something even higher than beta called the gamma rays. These are actually, if you notice, they are more coherent in the brain, and this gives us a sense of happiness, joy, a sense of transcendence of the body. Okay, these are high intensity waves. So when you are meditating, you're doing work, you're doing anything, your brain is giving off these vibrations, and then can be measured in this EEG, electroencephalograph. This is known. Okay, so we transform Vivekan. They say thoughts are things, they travel far. So be careful of what you think. So our thoughts that emerge from here goes out in waves, and they interact with other waves, and it comes back to us. That's why we have this kind of intuitive understanding of people and places and things. And there's always like the action and reaction. The world with its vibrations acts on me, and I act on the world. If I can interact even with a plant with my vibrations, the plants will respond. Yeah, we'll say you need to talk to the plants. Talking to the plant is not the talk, it is the sound vibration that goes and affects. So we are nothing but a mass of vibrations. Whole of nature, the whole of this world is nothing but a huge, you can say, mass of vibration. Like I said, Yatidam kincha jagat sarvam, whatever is there in the world vibrates because of prana. Prana is something called the vital force, or the sum total of all energies in the universe. Call it gravitation, electromagnetism, and then we have strong and weak and the nuclear forces. All these things lumped together is prana. Prana is also thought. Prana is also speech, the words. Prana also, you can say, vibrates with the mind and the... So we have prana here, we have the body here, and we have here the mind. So the prana vibrates, the body vibrates along with it, and the mind vibrates. So if we can harmonize these three vibrations, they are happening at a different scale, different frequency. So we need to harmonize three things. First is the body, the vibration, and then the prana, that's a principal thing. And then I have the mind. The mind would not operate at all if it wasn't for the prana. That's the energy, that's the, you can say, vital force. And you can say that vibration is transmitted to the body. So we need to first harmonize the prana. And how is that done? The only way you can do it is through the mantra. No medium is as efficient as repeating the mantra. But when we repeat the mantra, it has to be done at a particular rhythm. You don't need to be Om and then Om, Om. That won't do. It has to be done in a kind of a regularity. So this is one sound. The sound is different. The sound is different here. So what we need to do is a kind of an even amplitude, up and down, up and down. That is more effective. One thing has to be remembered, everything kind of moves in waves. When we see you can see these machines, the ECGs and EEGs, you see these waves with the amplitudes. But that's only a section of the waves that they are showing. They actually move in circles. So in the yoga philosophy and Indian philosophy, everything is called you can say vritti. And these vrittis are nothing but whirlpools. It's like a drop of water falling down there. What does it raise? It raises a ripple, and that ripple raises a series of other ripples. This is exactly what a thought wave is. It's wonderful how these old rishis, these sages, understood the concept of this frequencies and waves. So vritti technically is a wave. It's a wave in the mind stuff. So every time you repeat the mantra, you are raising a wave in the mind. And that wave pervades the mind stuff. That is translated to the prana. The prana and the mind are kind of composite. And on the gross level, the body also is a composite. It is only in the highest realm where the mind can live and operate independently of the body. But at this level, the level we are, any wave that rises in the mind affects the prana and it also affects the body. So body is brought into a state of balance. Your prana is brought into a state of balance. The mind is brought into the state of balance. This is the power of mantras. And if you can bring our senses and mind and the vital force and body in a state of balance, harmony, we will be in harmony with this whole universe. Because all our misery and unhappiness is due to the different frequencies in our bodies and minds and prana. We are in a disturbed, disrupted state of vibration, waves. So what we will do is, we will chant the seed mantra called Om. Repeat it 3 times, and after repeating it 3 times, mentally repeat it 3 times. Mentally. Okay? Starting now. Keep repeating it while watching the screen, please, with the symbol. Om. Now close your eyes, visualize that symbol and repeat it mentally. Now, while repeating this seed mantra, Om, it has to reverberate there within you. Like you say, Om. You feel that sound vibrating within you, isn't it? When you repeat it silently, that same vibration will be evoked, but only it will be audible to you. There is another, you can say, technique for that. When we speak, our tongue moves. Even when we do not speak and think, our tongue slightly moves. In the repetition of the mantra, silently, the tongue does not have to move at all. Generally, the tongue will go and cleave itself up to the palate. Don't do that. Keep the tongue resting nicely and comfortably in your mouth. Don't touch the tongue even to your teeth. Let it rest, and as you repeat it, the seed word mentally, remember, don't move the tongue. Of course, I'm telling you this, but it will move a little. Through practice, it will become still. That means the vibrations has become deep. It has gone straight to not only the prana, the vital forces, but also deep into the mind. This is the method. Okay. So we say, Om. Visualize this, perceive this symbol and repeat along with me, please. Om. Om. Now repeat it silently. Close your eyes, visualize a symbol, and keep your tongue relaxed. This is the practice. Remember, those who have their regular mantras can use the regular mantras. Keep the picture of a deity which represents the mantra in front of you. If it's difficult for you to concentrate or visualize, and as you repeat this sound audibly, then you close your eyes, visualize it internally while repeating it. Keep the tongue still. There will be a slight kind of vibration on the tongue also. In time, it will become still. Mantra has become deep. So this is the way to repeat. And what does it happen? This is the power of mantra. It will integrate your body, your prana, and your mind. Like when we say Om, that is translated outside. It affects everything outside also. Mentally also, when you repeat it, it affects everything outside as well as inside. So we are using both the methods. So when we integrate all the three systems in us, the physical, the vibrational, the prana, and the mental, there is a tremendous power that's generated. The mantra itself gets more and more power. The mantra has its inherent power, but in this case, the mantra awakens. And this awakening of the mantra is the goal of all those who repeat this mantra. Once it is awakened, there. That's why they say, don't be distracted. Don't look about here and there and repeat a mantra. Try to focus. And the more you focus, the more harmonious your mind and vital forces and body become. And the focus increases. It's kind of a loop that is created. You focus, vibrations become harmonized, and that harmony brings more focus. This is the best way for even health. Your physical health improves with mantra vibration. Your vital forces also improve. Your life forces improve with mantra vibration. Your mind improves through mantra vibration. Your physical and mental problems are eradicated just through the power of mantra. Later on, you will find it curative. You can cure others. You can make others whole just by the power of your mantras. Silently repeated, it has an effect on people. It has an effect on everything, sentient and insentient. You become a kind of a source, a point of radiating harmonious vibrations. These are the waves in the mind. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So question, Prana Maharaj, is Naman japa equally powerful as mantra japa?
Nama japa is nothing but okay, just a moment. Nama is the mantra. What is a nama? Nama is name. Name of what? Of the particular deity. That is called a mantra. So that's the same thing.
Should we say Om or
Om. Om. You can start, if you're not initiated, you can start just repeating Om. That's a universal mantra.
Should we say Om or Aum, she wrote?
Om. Not Aum. Who said Aum? Om. Just a simple. Open your mouth. O, and the M is the closing of the mouth. And the U is nothing but the rolling of the sound over the tongue and the palate. And Om. Okay.
What's the question?
Yeah. Okay. Krishna Das. Okay.
My doubt is, to start from there. Second, my doubt is. Swamiji, my doubt is.
Okay. Just read it. My doubt is.
Okay, Swamiji, my doubt is, at what stage mantra words become pure vibrations?
The mantra is pure vibrations. It's not what stage. It is pure vibrations, but it's in the midst of all the corruption. So that mantra vibration will keep on and on and remove of all the corruption and encrustations. It is not when will the mantra start vibrating purely. It is already a vibration. Mantra, sound, light, colors, thought is all vibration. Your body, mind, prana is all vibration. Everything in this universe is vibration.
Another question. During repetition of mantra, when focusing on God, there is some difficulty regarding harmonization over breath and mantra and focus over God. How can I do that? Breath, mantra, and God.
Is practice. Nothing but practice. You keep on practicing and practicing and practicing. If you want to be, say, a kind of an athlete, you don't run 100 meters and say, I'm an athlete. You've got to run 100 meters, maybe 100,000 times. Then you become a athlete, kind of a sprinter. So it's everything in this world is nothing but practice. Yeah.
Now the question, Maharaj, should we repeat each word of the mantra with each breath?
If you can do that, it's good. But there are some mantras, last time we had showed how you can unyoke the mantra from your breath. This is very important. So you need to start with harmonizing your repetition with your breath. Later on, as the repetition becomes faster and faster, your breath can't keep up because your breath becomes slow and the mantra repetition becomes fast. And at that stage, what happens is you have to unyoke it from the, you can say, breath. So start with the breath and then you can kind of. So here we have Alexis saying, for Claire, okay. I keep chanting the mantra while doing my household chores. Is that okay? That is perfect. That is okay. But there has to be a specific time where you can sit down in a formal ritual way and do that repetition of the mantra. Can we get initiated by many gurus? No, you can get initiated only with one guru. Sri Ramakrishna gives the example of if a guy wanted to dig a well for water and he kept on digging a well and somebody comes and says, you are not going to get water here, you dig a well there. And the guy leaves this digging and goes there. And someone else comes and gives him more advice and then keeps on, and the whole place is full of holes and no water and there's no well. So you need to take up one and plunge inside, dig, dig, dig. In the morning when I am repeating the mantra, I cannot stop, but I need to go and do my activities. How can I stop in a proper way? Don't stop. When you have to, after your session of repetition of the mantra is over, what you do is get up from your seat and then keep on mentally repeating this. And this is very important. Don't do abruptly other things which are diametrically opposite to your mantra. So you keep on doing everything. You dress, you bathe, you brush teeth while you're mentally. And then when you have to focus on specific task, the mantra itself will automatically stop. When it's focused, when the focus is taken away, there's a generalized, diffused attention, the mantra will start again. Repeat, and that is the best practice ever that you can ever do, and this is the fastest way to realization.
You skipped one question for me. For mantra initiation, do we need to come face to face with a guru?
Oh yes, for mantra, yeah. For mantra initiation, you have to come face to face with the guru. You have to have that, because that's an actual transmission of power through the mantra. The guru does that. Okay, you need to be, and you need to perform a small ritual also. You need to be made to understand what is the mantra. Can someone pick a mantra without a guru? Yes. Take a generalized mantra, like we have been repeating some of these mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, and this is good enough. You keep on doing it. Any name, any vibration, any mantra is good. So if you like Vishnu, take a Vishnu mantra. If you like Devi, the goddess, take a Devi mantra. If you like Shiva, take a Shiva mantra. If you like Ganesha, take a Ganesha mantra. There is no problem. It has to be in consonance with your inner, you can say, nature. Is physical, is shorter the mantra more effective? Is this correct? No. Shorter the mantra, it's not. It has, every mantra has to have three components: the cosmic aspect, the intermediate aspect, and the practical, the personal aspect. So these three aspects have to be part of every mantra. So it can be a long one, a short one. Like for instance, a Gayatri mantra is quite long, yeah. Om Bhur Bhuvaswa Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om. But it's a very powerful mantra. So, and then Om Namah Shivaya, that's a short mantra. That also is very powerful. A physical purity necessary to say the mantra at different times of the day. Physical purity, I'll tell you what, don't wait for physical purity to occur, to happen. The mantra itself will purify you physically, mentally, and everything. So keep on repeating the mantra of purification. In India, we know, oh, mantra purifies the body and the mind. Yes, it purifies the body, it purifies the nerves, it purifies the vital force. So keep on with it. Best mantra for beginners. Oh, best mantra for beginners. What mantra do you like? Take that up. For beginners, I would say, Om. Just repeat this beautifully and with love, and the rest will follow. I am from India. Okay, Trent. What is the best universal mantra? Yeah, the universal mantra is Om. That is the, you can say, the ground of all mantras. Okay, you can use that. Chaitanya says, I got introduced to Advaita. I am 17 years old. Please help me, Swamiji. How should I choose my career? I can't. Please go and ask Sarvapriyananda, who introduced you to Advaita. Okay? And I would ask you to use your own faculties, use your own brains to decide for yourself what you want to do and what you want to become. I might give you advice and somebody else might give you advice and you'll end up confused. So, Chaitanya again says, I can't find anyone in my family who can understand me from a spiritual point of view. If you're really spiritual, they will understand you. Everybody understands spirituality. Birds, humans, animals, they understand spirituality. So be really spiritual. Swamiji, please give us some insight on why Gayatri Mantra is considered the best. It is not considered the best, one of the best. Okay. Now, this is an old Vedic mantra that has been repeated by millions and millions and millions of souls for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It has that inherent power. See, if you use something, it becomes better, isn't it? You have a knife, and the more you use it, the better it becomes. So the mantra also is that the more you use it, the more better it becomes. It has the power of all those previous repetitions of those millions and millions of souls embedded in that. It has led people to realization. So there is that great power in that. So there you are, you can keep on repeating. I love Devi, Vishnu and Shiva equally as they are the same reality. So which God mantra should I choose? You know, Ramakrishna is the manifestation of all the gods and the goddesses. Sarva Deva Devi Swarupa. If you like Sri Ramakrishna, take Sri Ramakrishna name. If you like Shiva, take Shiva. But I would ask you to use one mantra. You like you say, I like vanilla ice cream, I like chocolate ice cream, and I like something else. Okay, but then if I ask which one you really like, yeah, at this point of time, yeah, I can vanilla ice cream. So take that. So you always have in life choices, and you take the best choice because there is something that you know which is the best. Okay. So take that up and do it. And if you are interested, keep on trying to read about mantras and about initiation. The secret is when the field is ready, the seed must come. This is a spiritual law in the universe. When you are ready, when your mind is ready, the mantra will come through an intermediary which is called the Guru. So prepare your mind, repeat the mantra you like, and then the seed will and must come. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, saying correct pronunciation of the mantra necessary. Yes, the mantra has to be pronounced correctly. That is the whole essence of mantra repetition. You have to, the way you have heard it, you repeat it the same way. Don't do it the way you feel or do you like, mispronounce. Suppose somebody comes and mispronounces your name. Okay, Pritham. So somebody says something else. Oh, how do you like? So that's the idea. All classes are open here to the public. All of those who are vaccinated, and you can come in with a mask. Yeah, join classes. Locals, of course. Atman is pure. Then from where does wickedness arise in human beings? Atman is pure, but are you the Atman now, or are you the body and the mind? The body, as it were, has kind of covered itself with all these kind of ignorance. And so you see all this wickedness. So you need to kind of go through these Vedantic teachings a little more carefully. Otherwise, we kind of misinterpret them. Okay, there is avidya, kama, karma, ignorance, desire, and action. Action, karma, is the king here. It's a sentinel, it's a policeman. Whatever you do, you get it back. If you do good karma, you get good karma. You get bad karma and bad karma. So Atman is beyond all karmas and all ignorance. But it is as it were, you're talking about a Jivatma. The Jivatma is a Jivatma because of ignorance. When ignorance goes, it becomes the Atman, pure, beyond all karma, beyond all Maya. Is chanting of mantra in the mind more effective than chanting of mantra by? Yes, mental repetition is always more powerful than the more articulate one. Swamiji, can a person not take mantra diksha, not having guru, but still progress in spiritual life by choosing his own mantra diksha? You can, to a certain extent. Suppose you want to be a physicist or you want to be a doctor. How far you can go just by studying books. At one point of time, you have to come out and work, go out to the college and work under somebody and learn under somebody. It's the same way. Thank you, Swamiji. Give me Ashirwad. Thank you very much. Do you have plans to come to Mexico, or should I go where you are? Oh, okay. I have no plans for going to Mexico, though Mexico is very close in LA. But if you do have a plans to come to LA, please come. You're welcome. Okay. And till that time, take the name of God. Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.